Hi, and welcome. My name is Jawa, and we're playing Necrobarista. Okay, we have read this story here about fisherman. So it's a fisherman one, so there must be some a continue of the story. So let's continue this story. Yes, the main story of our friends that work somewhere in between of life and death. Okay. Man, I'd love to see that. I could use a pick me up. I can't promise he'll be there. It's kind of inconsistent. Still, though, a hallway that's only there sometimes. How do you get to the kitchen otherwise? There's another slightly longer one that we use instead. It's much less exciting. But on the upside, it's consistently there. I love telling new people about it though. The reaction's always hilarious. I definitely didn't expect to be getting enthusiastic today over a weird quantum hallway. Or enthusiastic at all, actually, because as soon as I stopped to think about it, I realized I'm actually extremely messed up about this. What's there? Oh, she's reading something. I understand. Your life has gotten very weird very fast, conceptually speaking. Or your unlife. I should be better at talking about this by now, shouldn't I? Ah, geez, that's not a fun one to think about, huh? Just keep talking about the hallway so I can keep my mind off this. To be honest, I'm not sure I could even properly explain a lot of what goes in here. The building's mildly sentient, too much magic in the soil for it to not be, really. So, the cafe's alive? Not necessarily. Plenty of things have come to life here, but as far as we can tell, the building itself doesn't really fall into that category. Also, it mostly tends to shift itself in ways that are helpful instead of frustrating. So, quantum hallways. I'm making myself a cuppa. You want something? Nah, I'm good for now. Also, what's the barista's name? I didn't actually catch it and I feel like a jerk. Medi? He's the owner now, not just the barista. Still makes coffee, of course, but since she's the owner now, she has a lot more to juggle. Why are you asking? Got your eye on her, eh? No, I have a boyfriend. What? Had. Oh, geez, this is a lot. I can't imagine how he's feeling. Try not to think about it. I. Okay. Yep. Okay. You want that drink now? I think I want something a little more potent than coffee right now, sorry. Don't enable him, Kishan. Shush, I can get you something stronger, mate. Would you like bourbon? Or is that too weak? I thought this was a cafe. Well, it is, mostly. We do serve alcohol though. And stronger things on request. Stronger? Like what? Erguoto? Absinthe? Pure ethanol? You think a place like this wouldn't have anything stronger than that? Stronger than pure ethanol? Sure. Remind me later and I might pull out some of my special reserve. Let's see. like this. I cannot hear myself. And remember me later and I might pull out some of my special reserve. Don't enable him, Kishan. Hey, someone's gotta drink it. I know you're not gonna touch the stuff aside from setting it on fire. I have perfectly good reasons for wanting to set a puddle of distilled soul on fire. We'll agree to disagree on that one. So, Kishan, well, B. Actually, I changed my mind on the coffee. Can I order something complex? Gotta threat myself on my last day on Earth. I'm after a sugar rush. If we have the ingredients, it shouldn't be an issue. Maybe can whip it up for you. Cool. In that case, can I have a large quadruple shot? Double vanilla caramel? No foam? Super hot. Reverse. Coconut milk macchiato. Oh my god. With 2 sugars and whipped cream on top. Maddie? Yeah, dearest. Can you, I don't quite know how. Is this real? Oh, is it too much? I was gonna ask for a splash of bourbon in it, but that seemed a little extra. Well, yes, it is too much. It is a bad order, and I hate it. How bad? Worst one you have ever seen? No, I just hate it. Dang. Every single word in that increased my urge to set the espresso machine in fire so I wouldn't have to think about making coffee ever again. Except the bourbon bit. But I put that in my coffee too. So with all that in mind, I have a counter offer. Yeah? I'll make you another double shot long black, and I'll put bourbon in it. But I won't call you a hipster this time. If you decline my offer, I will strip your soul from your body and use it to scrub the counters at closing time. They will smell delicious afterwards, if that's any consolation. Yikes. That does sound like a competitive counteroffer, not the soul thing. I'll take the coffee. My generosity knows no bounds. Nor me. Who's there? It's she. So, in conclusion, that order sucked because it's inordinately complex to make, has a heart attack worth of sugar in it, and it's something that only impatient jerks ask for. Is it possible to die twice? Yep. You can die twice if you're brought back from the dead, or if you manage to really annoy someone between here and the next place, which is more likely because resurrection is illegal. But if you're asking whether you can get a heart attack or whatever, the answer is no. Life and death have a slightly different meaning here. Can die from natural causes? It's a bit complex and weird, and we're still in the process of figuring out how it all works. I'm over 200 years old and I still haven't made proper sense of it yet. Just got some vague ideas. Right, so what keeping me from just staying here? Like, I'm already dead. Why do I have to go to the next place? You've got a certain number of hours you're allowed to remain on the edge of the mortal realm. Hours are fungible. Fungible? They can be bought, sold, and exchanged, generally speaking, but the Council of Death always collects on debts owed to them, and you'll start running up a debt if you stay here too long. Your soul starts to get itchy too. It's not something you want to experience. We've had a few stay past there a lot of time, and they have gotten very comfortable very fast. It starts with general irritability, and then worse things begin to happen. Who brought her here? It's a weird thing to wrap your head around. How long do I have before I need to make myself scarce? You get 24 hours. Any longer and we start to pick up the tab since you're on our premises. And as charming as you are, we've already racked up too much time debt from letting people stick around past their expire date. And cash-wise, we're extremely poor. We've been a bit too lenient in the past, letting people stay just a little longer instead of gently shooing them in onto the next plane of existence, etc. You know the drill. But hey, since hours are fungible, you can always acquire them some other way. There's something happening tonight actually that you might be interested in. Seriously? You're still doing that? Shush. You know the council doesn't look at that stuff favorably. Ned said so himself. It draws customers and helps us shave down the debt. I'll take whatever I can get. And hey, Rick Ned, I have a 13-year-old right here, you know. Yeah. She's heard enough coarse language for a lifetime. I'm not too worried about her. He's right though. What? Every time Ned comes around, he makes you guys really stressed out. Maybe not you so much, but Maddie gets nervous and it brings down the mood. Man. So, Freak Ned, I think you've had too much coffee today, young lady. I'm crashing so hard right now, you have no idea. It's like I was crashing earlier, but that was just a pre-crash, and I'm having a double crash or something. All I ask is that you try and keep this swearing to a minimum when customers are around. Okay, does kitchen count? It's fine. A couple of my housemates are tradies, so you learn to ignore it pretty quick. Are tradies? Were tradies? They're still tradies unless they changed career in the last couple days. But they're not my roommates anymore. Because, hey mates, have I mentioned how much being dead sucks? Because it sucks and I feel extremely bad about it. Having a pretty bad time right now is in general, to be honest. Yup. Even just adapting your language is a pain, isn't it? Want a proper drink now? Without coffee in it? Yeah, that'd be good. The TV didn't say anything about there being a storm tonight, huh? It looks like a desynthesized one's rolling in. Melbourne weather strikes again. I'll go upstairs and close the windows. Cheers. Come on, Ashley. Let's clean up your workbench while we're up there, yeah? Do you need a bribe? Yes. I have some chocolate hidden away. Acceptable. Nice bribe. Now they're talking by themselves. Wait. Dead people can still get drunk, yeah? Why else do you think we serve alcohol? To make money? Well, yeah. Hang on. Do I even have my wallet? Dropped it. I don't... Yeah. How does that work? Why do I have my clothes but not the contents of my pockets? I don't know, dude. Everyone's experience is different. Death doesn't follow many rules. Only universal rule I can think of is that you can't stay. People don't generally come in without their clothes, fortunately. So, about this drink, I guess you're gonna give me straight vodka or something. Why is that? You don't like making complex drinks? Ha, dude, no. I don't like making ridiculous caffeine-laced milkshakes for overcompensating soccer dads. I'm happy to mix a cocktail within reason. Oh, okay. What you've got then? Chai's got everything you can think of, and then some. I could go for a mint julep? Hey, what's that outside? Outside? Some guy out in the rain? Ah, crap. Maddie? Maddie, what's up? Let's get started on that drink. Is this some end? Who's that? Morning. Hi. Hello, recently departed. Hey, that's that hat you're wearing kinda makes you look like Ned Kelly. I could have sworn you were standing outside literally a second ago. So how did he die? Good morning to you too. Ned. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Madeline. Peace off, Ned. That's not even my full name. Isn't it, Maddie? Chai said it was, and he never lies. He never said that. Well, no, but it was worth a try. A try at what? Catching me off balance? Some crap along those lines? Mate, I'm so off balance right now that a light breeze would knock me head over arse. Don't push me. Hey, this mint julep is great. Just wanted to contribute that to the conversation. So, you catch the game last night? Yes. I know that Carlton beat Collingwood again. I don't care. Oof. Just making polite conversation. You should try it sometime, polite. Maybe. Not for you though. You never come in during daylight hours before. What do you want? Nothing much. I'd like to talk to Chai at some point, but it can wait, seeing as he's missing. Planning on sending out a search party? Might do. It'd be a shame to lose an old friend by letting him wander into some train tracks or something. Yeah, well, shut up. He's upstairs last I saw. What was the last you saw, Maddie? Tell me. Why are you like this? What was it? Last saw him walking upstairs. So he could be anywhere then. Probably fled the country to dodge the massive time debt you lot are breaking up. He can't go far. I got him on a pretty tight leash. And in regard to the debt? It's not your problem. You must not have heard. Not your problem. Chai! Your dickhead friend Ned is here. Oi, I'm a distinguished gent. Not a dickhead. I'll be down in a sec. Yeah, sure, but you also work for the Council of Death. So even if you are a distinguished gent, it cancels out. Is the Council of Death like a normal city council? Except for wherever dead people live? Yeah, but the only trash that needs to be collected is right in front of me. This guy? Me? No, you. You're the trash, Ned. The trash is you. It's you, Ned, the trash man from hell. Because councils pick up trash. That's the joke. Oh, cool. He's even got a hand shaped like a rubbish bin. It's a totally fitting. I'm not from hell. I don't care. And to be clear, Ned, in case we weren't already, you are the trash. Yeah, I get it. You know how long Chai going to be? Dunno. He was busy upstairs with Ashley. Yeah, I had to hide like 5 steak knives from her. I didn't even know we had 5 steak knives. Be quiet there, mate. How long have you been sitting there? Does it matter? Well, your employee is being very rude to me, so if you heard any of that, I keep trying to tell him. Uh, my employee? Yes. We have some catching up to do. I don't follow. Did she quit? Did you fire her for gross incompetence? Far from it. There's been a bit of a shake-up in the cafe's management structure since you last visited. Oh no. Don't tell me you gave her the whole thing. Okay, I won't tell you. I tried to tell you before, man. Hey, does anyone else like mint juleps? Because this is great and I'm nearly done, but also my tongue is numb and I'm wondering what the deal is with that. Was there something you wanted to discuss? I need a drink before we go through all that. Sure. The usual? Yep, please. How come he gets a curly straw? Okay. Spin me a tale of how and why you handed down the cafe to this person. Well, every man's got his price. Can my price be a curly straw too? Buddy, I'll give you 2 of it means you'll stop complaining about non-blips. Yeah, what did you make this with? I couldn't find half the ingredients, so I put in a bunch of ergotta and chili seeds. It's got some of the stuff though, so it's a mint julep in spirit, if nothing else. Does this have any mint or julep in it? Oh, it definitely may be lacking mint, and I cannot confirm nor deny the existence of the mythical julep. You asked for ergotta earlier, though, so there you go. Mission complete. Buddy, I'm getting very drunk very fast. Ergotta does that to you. Here, I think you should have a little lie down. I'll get you some water. I'm as strong as an ox. I don't need to lie down. Kishan, my dude, you absolutely need to get horizontal as soon as possible. You can sober up in one of the booths up the back at the back. It's nice and quiet over there. I'll fight ya. Now you want. You up you get, mate. Bloody hell. It would have been helpful if you told me about this before. Probably. I'm not worried about it. Maddie knew what she was getting into with this whole cafe situation, and it's natural that it might take a while for her to get the hang of running a business. Bloody hell. But bit of a dog's dinner though, isn't it? Ah, for sure. But I'll get better. Like I said, not worried about. Well, you might want to hold your judgment on that for the moment. I am unfortunately here on official business. Oh, I shouldn't have given you the straw then. No, you shouldn't have. I look quite silly. Want me to get rid of it? It's just Maddie. She won't use it to derail our conversation or make me look like a fool or anything like that. Straw? No, I'll get you one after you have a nap. You can't sip the water like a normal person. I'll put it with the dirty dishes then. The sacrifices I make for this job, hey, you met me through it, so can't have been all bad. I was bloody 100 years ago. Man, really? Longer. Time flies when you're mortal, huh? Quasi-immortal. This old rust bucket still got an expiry date somewhere down the line. What's this about immortality? Yeah, you should buy more plants. Shut up! Sorry, continue. Immortality? Nothing that I trust you with, that's for sure. Don't you want to see crotchety old me being rude to youngsters in 100 years? Truly, I do not. The far future doesn't need much amateur necromancers. You're lost. So, you two heading upstairs? Actually, Ned does, in fact, have something fairly important to discuss with you. Oh? It's about the debt you owe to the council. Yeah, I know. What about it? Maddie, it's time. You owe us over 600 hours. Chai signed a contract. The hours of the cafe. You own the cafe, so you own the debt. And tonight, I've come to collect. Okay. So she's a necromancer, and she's doing something. Ooh, it was only a beginning. Okay, let's see. Is the gameplay will change? Visitation. Hi guys. That was kind of intense. Did they do that often? A song and dance thing? Yeah, what do they think they are? Some sort of anime street gang? What sort of self-obsessed jerk has their own theme song? Don't be a downer, Paul. Well. No, I was talking about the dramatic encounter. Oh, between Maddie and Nat? Yes. Yeah, they've got chemistry. Not the dramatic kind, the explosive kind. Can't leave them in the same room together and they'll kill each other. Bad history? Matt is just a seriously troublesome person, from Ned's perspective. Doesn't help that she can't stop herself from pulling pranks on him. No, I suppose not. I mean, he doesn't make it easy either. I don't think he used to having his authority questioned really gets under his skin. Wasn't he a famous criminal? And therein lies the irony of the situation. What a strange world we live in. Okay, 7 words. Let's see. Stress, pockets, resurrection. That was interesting. Stress, housemates, quantum, itchy, bourbon, expiry, mythical, quantum, and tab. I don't know. Let's use these words. The terminal. Expiry. Death. Resurrection. Lore. Mythical. Magic. Ooh. Bourbon. Food. Ichi. Guests. Quantum. Magic. Ooh, we have 2 magic this time. And 1 death. Okay. Ooh, we are on the 2nd floor. Now, can we open here something to read? This one. Keep the balance. Anniversary rule. I have to this, but don't have her. Oh, I don't have Medi. This one. Return. Too bad. She's still. Oh, Medi's inbox. What's this? We have. Don't have any. Don't have one of it. Oh, darts. Somebody want to have play? What's this? Don't have Medi again. Billiards. I know geography. Australia. Australia. Oh, the fisherman too. Ooh. I still don't have Medi. I need more Medi swords, apparently. So there's only one way. And the only one way is to proceed. This one? 2nd floor. Unlock. Read. You're overdue this week, said Ned. He tapped the list of rules that Medi kept posted by the door. This 24-hour rule, are you sure you've been enforcing it? I think how we run things around here is none of your business, said Medi. Actually, it's absolutely is my business, said Ned. In fact, keeping the rules is basically my only business. That's kind of what the word enforcer means. I'm supposed to scold you for breaking the rules. So out it may. Fine, said Ned. Let me check your ledger. We don't keep a ledger, said Medi. Maybe you should, said Ned. Lots of places do. It's a great system. You have someone stand at the door and have them mark down whenever someone comes in or leaves. Then you forcibly evict people who are overstaying their welcome. I'm amazed that you don't have a system like that in place. Some people overstay their welcome, other people understay it, said Chad. There's no need to strictly keep track of how long people stay, right? Just maintain the balance. You're right, said Ned. All that matters is maintaining the balance. So maintain the balance, because when you don't, then we have a problem. We're a bit short-staffed to have someone acting as a full-time doorman, said Medi. Figure it out. He tapped the board listing the rules. Change 24 hours to 23 hours. When you say 24 hours, people think you just colloquially mean 1 day, and they don't pay attention to the specific time. When you say 23 hours, people actually have to keep track of what time it is. That will be fine, said Jay, except for the part where you're cutting time for people's stay. Trust me, said Ned. Anyone who would go right up to the limit is probably going to go over it. 23 hours is going to mean 23 hours plus an extra 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half hour plus however long it takes to finish their drink. And if they leave in less than 24 hours, who gives a crap? I gives a crap, said Jay. You're right, you should give a crap, said Ned. In fact, you should celebrate whenever you manage to scooch someone out of here in under 24 hours, because the balance is upset and you've got to correct it. You can either correct the balance 1 hour at a time, or the council can come in here and repossess some souls. or we can find someone who knows how to manage this property responsibly. He turned to Che. Come on, buddy. I don't want to have to take this place away from you. That would be quite the escalation, said Mehdi. Well, you're already on the first level of escalation, which is a stern talking to, said Ned. Let's try not to escalate it any further. Che sighed. Well, Mehdi got him off. We'll change the rule to 23 hours. Okay? Pass off. Wow, really? Said Ned. Well, okay then. While you're rewriting the signs, you should also take the green tea frappuccino off the menu. Frapp should be for coffee, not tea. Done, said Mehdi. Wait, really? Said Ned. Damn, I didn't realize you were so open to feedback. Also the caramel. We'll take it under advisement, said Mehdi, placing a hand on Ned's chest and physically pushing him toward the door. Hold up, said Ned. What are you doing? Removing an unwanted guest, said Mehdi. I need to practice if we're going to start enforcing those rules you care so much about. Now said Ned as he continued backpedaling to stay upright. Look, you could just... Bye, said Mehdi as Ned crossed the threshold out of the cafe, and Mehdi shut the door in his face. She turned around, leaning her back against the door, and sighed. Che raised an eyebrow. You serious about the rule change? Yeah, said Mehdi. I'll change the sign in the menu after we close tonight. Wait, really? The rule change is just to keep him off our back, said Mehdi. And the menu thing? I've been meaning to take that off anyway, said Mehdi. It's the kind of menu item that attracts the worst sort of people. Well, okay. Though I do think we should change the rule back to 24 hours after things have had enough time to balance out. Of course, said Mehdi. Wouldn't want to upset the balance too far in the opposite direction. What will we do with all that extra time anyway? So now, oh. Let's continue of a story. You here? I still don't have Australia. Do we have something to read in here? Australia again. Oh, I have it. So we can open this one. And let's see, there was a book in here. No, we don't have it. So let's see, thinking about alchemy the wrong way. This one, and this one. Unlock. Read it. Highlighted passages from Thinking About Alchemy the Wrong Way by Sophie Cordova. Most study of alchemy throughout history can be categorized as either practical alchemy, that is, alchemy which aims to understand the world only as well as is needed to fulfill certain utilitarian ends, and philosophical alchemy, that is, alchemy which aims to come to a more complete understanding of the world as it is, without prejudice for which portions of alchemical understanding can be wielded to utilitarian ends. In the modern alchemy movement, there has been a tendency within literature to place a greater emphasis on philosophical alchemy, based on the premise that coming to a more complete and correct understanding of the universe is the best way for us to discover new practical methods for the physical use of alchemy. Much of this is based on the modern scientific movement and the post-Enlightenment era. Much like our understanding of theoretical physics give us more accurate models of physical reality which have real applications in engineering, having a better understanding of alchemy on a philosophical level informs our practice of alchemy. However, it may be that this focus on alchemy, which places an emphasis on being correct rather than useful, has thrown out the baby with the bathwater. Admittedly, my position here is hardly biased. The fact that practical studies of alchemy have largely been chased underground is the reason that the tome you're reading is self-published, rather than distributed through more official channels. For example, underappreciated in the development of modern alchemical practices is the use of a 5-element model. Early pre-Aristotelian alchemical models were based on an understanding of 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Later, Aristotelian alchemical models separated elements into 4 categories of earth, water, air, and fire. Okay. While this model may be more accurate and reflect an evolution of our understanding of alchemy, it seems to sacrifice the more practical separation of elements in a way that better allows us to understand less tangible things. While wood is not an element strictly speaking, it helps for us to think of it as such. After all, juxtaposing wood against elements such as metal and fire makes it apparent that wood possesses certain soul-like qualities that other elements lack, which might prompt us to question what it is about wood that seems to make it behave like a super-element with practical use beyond the conventional. There is a great irony in the fact that while these kinds of questions eventually led us to discard the 5-element model, the new model no longer allows for the existence in this sort of question to exist in academic literature. This book serves as my guide to asking the wrong questions to arrive at the wrong answers that nonetheless seem to work. It is a book for troublemakers and rule breakers. Indeed, the fact that you hold this book in your hands right now is probably evidence that you have broken several rules to acquire it. That, or you are a rule enforcer tasked with destroying my work, who for some reason has decided to take the time to read it. Perhaps you are reading my work in search of identifying information which might lead you to my location, or you are reading to gain a better understanding of someone whom you consider to be an enemy. Perhaps after reading my work you will realize that my ideas are not so dangerous as you have been to believe, or perhaps you will realize that they are exactly as dangerous as you have been told. Interesting. A book of everything and nothing at the same time. So let's end it here. I know it will it change the gameplay or not? I'm curious. So let's see. I hope you enjoyed. Smash like if you did, leave your comments and subscribe. See you in the next videos. Bye.